Hello everyone, welcome to the beginner series part 3. Today we're going to be diving into some standing poses, high lunge and crescent lunge, and then warrior one. So let's get started. Traditionally we enter into high lunge from downward facing dog. So you'll be right here and then step 1 foot forward, right foot forward this time. So step that right foot forward. Come on up. And hands on hips, you're already in high lunge. So this is high lunge. And then to turn high lunge into crescent lunge, arms come up and squeeze that back leg and squeeze that thigh right here. And arms come up, relax your shoulders a little bit, and that's it. So let's move over to warrior one. So again, from downward facing dog, you're gonna step right or left foot forward. This time I'm gonna step my left foot forward. Okay, and then drop the back heel in line with the front heel. This is the typical setup for warrior one. However, since we're beginners, and for some people forever, this is a modification, you can move your right foot out to the right and your left foot out to the left a little, so still maintaining that 45-degree, but the heels are not in line this time. And then come up, hands on hips. You want your hips both facing forward, so you might do a little push, a little tug here, and then lunge. I'm gonna step my front foot back a little. So both hips point forward and lunge. You wanna make sure that your knees pointing out and not in, so no collapsing in, pointing out. Usually when you imagine that, it just gets straight, basically. Hips forward, abs squeezed in, arms come up, then you drop the shoulders back and down. Usually opens up the arms a little and gaze forward, and that's warrior one. So let's put part 2 and part 3 together, okay? And just have a bit of fun with putting this all together and seeing how it would go in a regular flow. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands down, step it back to a plank. Inhale here, exhale lower, chaturanga halfway, or go all the way down to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your feet under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Back foot comes, back leg comes up, it's low lunge. Then hands on hips, high lunge, arms come up, crescent lunge, drop that back foot, shift those hips forward, squeeze your abs in, arms come up, shoulders back and down, gaze forward in front of you, warrior one. Drop both hands down, step it back to that plank. We're gonna do the other side, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg comes forward this time. Tuck that back foot under, lift that leg up. Come on up, high lunge. Lift it up, crescent lunge. Drop that back heel, shift both hips forward. I'm gonna step back that front foot, squeeze the abs in, arms come up, shoulders back and down, gaze forward. Warrior one on the right side. Place those hands down, step it back to a plank. Cycle through your vinyasa. One, last touch. Awesome job, guys. I hope you find this useful. add it into your practice and let me know how it goes. Namaste.